Just thought I'd start with a long, awkward pause. That, and I guess technically I'm catching my breath because I just went running. Uh, it's relatively late in the evening. I am back at running again. I guess I have been running and then not been running and then have been running. I have a marathon in Portland weekend on October the 8th. So today is like the 5th, I think, and that means I'm about 30, I don't know, 33 days out, and it means I'm about just under 5 weeks out. I'm not ready. I'm still gonna do it, meaning I'm still going to run the marathon. As far as finishing, I think I'll do that too. I don't think I'll have any PRs, but personal record for those of you who are not in the biz of running. Um, I forget half the time when people say PR. I said, "What is that? Am I supposed to be doing something on media or for the race?" And then I forget. I'm like, okay, that was a good rambling moment. I'm living in a different spot because of the RV, but I am running actually in my old neighborhood just because I have a good set route right along the ocean front and it's well lit for the most part. And I know there are bathrooms that are open late, which came in really handy tonight, which I won't go into further detail about, but sometimes when you run at any length, your stomach starts to hurt and things start moving, and then you're moving to the bathroom. And I've said too much about that, probably maybe a little too vulnerable in that area, but I was just thinking that about how I have all these moments where I feel like I need to have the answers for everything. I think everybody, I suspect everybody feels this sometimes, but again, from the male perspective, there's this sense that you're supposed to have the answers, or else what are you doing here? What good are you? What use are you? And there's a lot of answers I don't have. It's like it's like whenever you've been with someone, let's say that you have been with someone, well, we won't say if it's a he or she, but this person is driving somewhere and they don't quite know how to get there, and so they are really unwilling to stop and ask for directions or look at a map, or if they haven't figured out themselves, they are likely to just keep going and get lost until the other person, I won't say if it's a he or she, finally says, "Can you please just ask someone for help?" And then when he finally asks for help, he thankfully is just gracious and says, "All right, great, we're gonna find our way." Well, the she who was starting out, who was lost, finally figures out which way you're supposed to be going. And I think it's a long way around of saying I'll just admit I'm the guy who's done that before and gone a long ways, although I do kind of like the adventure on the other side of things. So that's, again, seeing the silver lining. But really, I have learned to ask for help. I'm not afraid to ask for help most of the time, but it's funny how it still takes me a while to get there. It's like there's some things it's okay to ask for help on, but there's a lot of things. Still got a big bucket of things that I feel like I should be able to figure it out myself. And I do consider myself pretty resourceful, actually, as far as people go, but I still have to take a big swallow and really just choke down some of my pride and get past myself to ask for help. I was just thinking about that as I was finishing up running. I'm a fairly contemplative person, but mostly things like that come up, especially after meditation, or I meditate sometimes, in case you didn't know that. Not with beads or jewels, or crystals, which is totally cool if you like that kind of thing. I'm just not into it. Never into sparkly stuff, but I do sit and meditate, and I get a lot out of that. And sometimes I'm also very contemplative right after I've run. So I think it's another area where I go into another state of mind, another flow state. Anyways, just sharing another RTF, real-time feelings. It just kind of hit me in the still of the night. I'm not gonna hum any bars, but you've probably heard the song. Anyways, I hope you're getting more rest than I am, where I should be, and I'll talk to you later.